Hey, here's Cap here with a Marvel Snap season update video. The start of 2023 sees the new season for Marvel Snap begin with Savage Land, the latest update coming to the game. Let's jump in and take a look to see what all this update has and to talk more about the battle mode that's coming later this year where you get to battle your friends in Marvel Snap. This update brings a new season with it all about prehistoric and wild Savage Lands. Now Marvel Snap is adding a new character, Zabu, which is perfect if you have a whole bunch of 4-cost cards, as they're going to cost 2 less with Zabu in the game. Which means normally you have to wait until turn 4 to play your 4-cost cards. After turn 3 you can play Zabu. Next thing you know, you're playing 2 of your normal 4-cost cards on that turn. Now, as well as this, of course, you've got 5 new cards to look for in the Season Pass. You've got Sauron, who on reveal is going to remove the abilities of all ongoing cards in your hand and deck. Shanna, who adds a random 1-cost card to each location, which could be pretty good as you don't know what the 1-cost card is, and there's some actually decent 1-cost cards out there to where if you play one at each location, who knows what will happen. Dazzler, ongoing if you have 4 cards at each location, plus 6 power. Definitely going to combine her with somebody that can make clones. So Sinister easily can make a clone of himself in a way to make sure that each location is filled up. So maybe a lower cost deck will be something that Dazzler will be perfect at. And finally, coming at the very end of the month, on the very last day actually, Shadow King. On reveal, set all cards here to their original base power. That way, if anyone gets bonuses from playing cards or from naturally just being there, you then can revert them to their original base power and take them down a peg or two. Now, along with the 5 new characters, we've got 5 new locations as well, starting with the Rickety Bridge, where after each turn, if there's more than 1 card here, destroy them. This will be perfect to pair up with Namor, who, if he's by himself, plus 5 power. So definitely find a way to play only 1 card at this location, and if you have Namor, this is the time to use it. The Altar of Death, and when you play a card here, destroy it to get plus 2 energy next turn. You lose out this turn, but you get more energy next turn. And if you pair this up with like Wolverine or Nova, where Nova gives you all plus 1 to all your heroes, and you have Angel in your deck, you instantly fly out onto the battlefield. So there's ways to make this beneficial without losing a card on this one. You have Eternity Rage, where after turn 3, add a rock to the losing player's side. You've got Plunder Castle, where only cards that cost 6 can be played here. So on that very last turn, you will see exactly what can be played there. Or find a way to move cards to that location. And the final one, the Collapsed Mine. Fill this location with rocks, skip a turn to destroy your rock. That is an interesting concept, one that we haven't seen before, and one that is a way to make you think about what's better for you during that turn. Losing a turn or losing that place. Now, along with this, there are lots of variants to emphasize the wild Savage Lands this season that will be taking place that will range from being available to in the season pass, to bundles, to super rare pulls to have. So be on the lookout for all of these as you're making your way through the Savage Lands to try to collect them all. Now, the biggest news that's coming from this update is a mode where we have all been eagerly awaiting for to check and play, and that's Battle Mode. Battle Mode is how you can play against your friends or people who share their code with you to challenge them to see who has the better deck. This mode will not affect your rank, but rely on how well you can play your cards over and over again, as there will be multiple games played. Each player will have 10 health, and the loser of each match will lose health based on the amount of cosmic cubes that are put on that map. And once again, this won't affect your cosmic cubes that you have in rank, but simply a way to be strategic about when to snap and try to take down your friend over and over. Plus, seeing the same deck multiple times will allow your opponent and you to know what cards they have to try and guess their strategy and take them down and stop them before they're able to play anything. And this game mode will be added later this year with a blog post on the way from the team that will go into more detail into what to expect, so be sure to stay tuned as I'll break it down as soon as they release the news and share what to expect in battle mode. Let me know in the comments below if you are ready to take on your friends in this game and find out who has the best Marvel Snap deck out there. And be sure to stay tuned as I'll keep covering this game and set up some live streams where we can play some Marvel Snap on stream, and you can challenge me to see if you can beat my Marvel Snap decks. As always, stay amazing, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye bye.